Hey guys, Nef here. When everyone is busy with the Reborn version in Season 1, I thought it's the time to give you a bit of updates of what happens on the Season 2 on Vortex on the Chinese server. As a conclusion, from my point of view, there is no team like Wild or Ice Blast that can perform with each week better than the other one, so it depends on the buffs from here, buffs on the Vortex. And for example, now we have the critical damage increase week, and here is the translation of the buff that we're getting on Vortex. The boss critical damage is increased by 40%. Each time a friendly character gains a buff, they will gain one layer of continuous healing effect, which lasts for 10 seconds. So the critical damage increased, as you already know, works only on the Ice Blast team, because while this more or less based on enlightenment, that does not crit, as Flora is the main damage dealer there. And in this week we also have a cross server, or not? No, it's not a cross server actually. These are the guys from my server. So first goes Ice Blast, of course, 3.6 billions in this week. I'm curious which day we are on the day 51. So almost 2 months. I'm not sure I logged in with each day, so might be 52, 53, 54 maximum. But yeah, the week changed, and today I'm doing also more damage because of that buff with critical damage. We're gonna look again. So we have the critical damage, but yesterday we had another buff, and for example I did 940 millions, and we had Flora team performing in Vortex 3.2 billions, the top one, and we had this guy that is doing now 3.6 with a critical. He did 2.3, so it's the same guy as you can see with Ice Blast with Beldel Inspiration 2, and of course exclusive artifact. But Flora in the previous week performed better, and this is like how I think they balanced the game. So it takes into consideration the buff from the Vortex more, and you have to build either Ice Blast or Wild, from what I saw. Dauntless can also perform in top 5, but I'm at least not on my server. I don't have a Dauntless guy with inspired heroes, or a guy that plays Dauntless in Vortex. So from 940 millions damage yesterday and placed 32, today I did almost 1.4 billion, so that's a big increase because of that crit damage bonus. Teams, and yeah, I can go you to the team. So Beldel, by the way, look at this Beldel, and I'm gonna show you mine. And one thing that matters the most in damage is the inspirations, because the inspiration scales with elemental affinity, and I already show you that that thing. So you can see that for example, if you are having multiple inspirations, you get some extra stats from all the elemental affinity, 5%, and everything matters. Every percent matters. And I'm gonna show you that guy, the first one with 3.6 billions damage, and the stats that he's having on Beldel. So he's having 167 crit rate and 163 crit damage. And if I'm going to my Beldel, 172 crit rate, 167 crit damage. So my Beldel is better. I'm having the same talents over here. My Beldel is better in terms of stats. I mean, I'm not entirely better because he's having more attack than me. So I'm having how much is this? 3.7? No, 4.7. 4.7 attack. He's probably got more. But that should not make that big difference. So I'm having 4.7, he's having 6.6, something like that, 6.7. Should not be that big of a difference from 1.4 to till 3.6 difference if those inspiration didn't matter that much. So yeah. So that's the gear of Beldel. This is, yeah, Sheena, the same build for accuracy and crit damage. Normal build Fallujah with Puppeteer set and Enlightenment. Same stuff that we saw over and over again. This guy with I think it's a resistance artifact. And yeah, boosting. Actually, it's the first time that I'm seeing the resistance artifact on Zorak and not Downpipe Organ. So he's building with crit damage Zorak. I mean, interesting, but I think it's not built properly. Maybe he knows better, maybe that's why he does 3.7 billions. And yeah, Celia with Enlightenment and HP, built for Enlightenment and HP and Horn. So yeah, we already know how to build teams. Usual Puppeteer, 3 years set and Ancestral Protection. I'm wondering if the next one is having something different. Zorak with 3 years, and yeah, this guy is playing proper build, 9k attack and Downpipe Organ. Auxilia with Ancestral Protection, Beldel, the same build. See, this guy is having better stats on Beldel, but because he's not having inspirations, he does worse than the first guy. But he's having way better set on Beldel than the first one. Yeah, same build. See, also Sheena. This guy Sheena is having more attack and more crit damage. And it's not like, so the encounter lists for 10 minutes. And for example, if I run my team, it survives almost the entire encounter, almost the entire battle. It's not that he built in a way that it survives better or more. It's just because of he's having those inspirations, which, yeah, scales with elemental affinity. See? So out from 10 minutes, my team lived 9 minutes and 56. So yeah. Let's also check how Flora performed yesterday. So Flora yesterday, we having some other buff in previous week, did 3.2 and now is doing 2.8 with the same guy. Still good result. So the damage wasn't decreased that much, but yeah, 400 millions. I can go on the damage that he did yesterday. Unfortunately, I cannot see check the Vortex buff, but yeah, 538 alignment on Flora and 8.6k attack. Nice stats. The guy that built Caspar with the resistance and ancestral protection set, interesting. Interesting setup. Yeah, he's putting all the three sets, three buffing sets. So a misery puppeteer and 3 years puppeteer on Eric, and probably 3 years on Chrysos. Yeah, interesting. That's also a way of building the team, it seems, and he performs better than the others. Something unusual that we didn't saw until now. So these are the upgrades. These are. It depends on the week and the buff. Which of the two Wild or Ice Blast performs better. Yeah, I would try to get both in a good shape. Not only build Inspiration 5 on one and let the other without inspiration. So that would be my decision for it. Yeah guys, these are the updates about Vortex. Thanks for watching. See you soon.